Today, another mentalism effect. I have 5 different symbols on the table. We're gonna play a game. I will predict your choices. So we're gonna use this standard, and I'm gonna put it here on the table. And we're gonna use the 5 envelopes with different symbols. I will shuffle them a little bit, so we have a random order. And I will try to predict your choices. So I'm gonna place them here one by one on the standard. That's 2, there's 3, 4, and 5. All right, my hands are empty. Now you're gonna ask the spectators to name one of the symbols. And they get the envelope, and they will wait until we get to the end, so that everyone has an envelope, and then we will open it and see what's inside. So the first spectator can choose any symbol. Let's say they choose the square. You give it to the spectator. Then the next spectator can choose another symbol, but in the meantime I will change some envelopes just to influence their choice. And then they will say, I want the triangle. Perfect. Now we'll change this again a little bit. And the next spectator will choose water. Perfect. Now we have 2 more left. Which one do you want? Do you want the spectator? Do you want the circle or the plus sign? Let's say they want the circle. Perfect, that's yours. Now we end up with 1 envelope, and that's mine. That's the plus sign, all right? So now it's time for everyone to tear it open. So you can just tear right here, blow, and then take the piece of paper or anything that's inside out the envelope. The rest of the envelope is open. And in my envelope, I find 50 euros as a prize, because I predicted that all of the spectators will choose another envelope. If they open their envelope, there will only be a white piece of paper inside. So the magician, the mentalist, will always win the money. Really cool effect, really cool mentalism to predict their choices. Here's how you do it. All right, welcome to the tutorial, guys. So I'm gonna explain to you step by step how you can make this really cool mentalism effect. In the performance, I only used 5 envelopes, but you can also use 10 envelopes, all right? It just depends how big you want to play it. So for this performance, I made something really quickly. It's just a small envelope with some pieces of this that close the edges. Inside, you will put just a white piece of paper, the same size as a bill, all right? You put that in every envelope that you're gonna use. You can also buy in a bookstore or in a paper store where they sell paper and things like that, small envelopes that looks much nicer, of course, all right? So let's pretend that we have 5 envelopes. We're gonna play with 5 envelopes. All the envelopes has white paper in it, and the price is, of course, a 50 euro or a $100 bill, whatever you want, all right? You're gonna fold it like this. Now, I like to make it as a mentalism effect, so instead of numbers, I like to use symbols. So you're gonna make some symbols on the envelopes. Choose your own symbols. And what else can we use? Smiley face. So if you have 10 envelopes, you make, of course, 10 symbols. Now, in every envelope, there's a white piece of paper. You can ask the spectators to shuffle these. So there is a random order. And if you use numbers, then of course it's different, because then you have to put them 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's why I like to use symbols. All right. This bill is hiding somewhere. It's not inside your hands. No, you have this standard that I made very quickly of paper. And inside this, on both sides of the standard, there is some extra paper, so you can hold the envelopes like this. And that also, you will also use that to hide your money, because here's a cut, and the bill goes through this cut here, and then it's hiding underneath this right here. So you will push it in, and when the standard is like this, so the audience is there, you can push the money like this, and it's hiding on the back side, all right? So when you're showing this, you're hiding it here. You can show it's empty. You're hiding it on this side here. And while you're turning it over, you can show both sides. you will push it in the slide right here. And you can still show it both sides. You can open it, it's really clean. And when you're done showing it, you will put it on the table. You will push it like this. So now on the back side, it's already out. And it's in the middle position, it's right here, all right? You can still show it again if you want, just hide it with your hand. It's really clean, like this, perfect. Now you're gonna shuffle the envelopes. So again, in every envelope there is just a white bill, or another bill, a white piece of paper, and you're gonna place them random on the standard. This doesn't matter. And now they're gonna select envelopes, and the last envelope will be for the magician. So let's speed up the process. They will choose this. I like to reorder the symbols just to pretend, just to act like that's relevant, but it doesn't matter, of course. Then they choose this one. It also is a good way to not put too much focus on the middle position when you change them. So in the last, you can also turn them over sometimes, and it's really important to show your hands empty, that they're really convinced there's no bill somewhere hiding, right? Now with the last two, it's gonna be like this. Which one do you want to take, and which one do you want me to have? Let's say they want the triangle and the circle is for the magician. Let's say they choose that. Then you say perfect, you put it in the middle position, right there in front of the money, right? Make sure your fingers are a little bit, I like to make them wet a little bit, so when you take the money, it's easy to grab, right? Now, in the meantime, you can explain to them, so what have we done? You're gonna recap. You all, as spectator, chose all these envelopes. It was a free choice, and you left me with the circle. Is there someone who wants to change one more time? Let's say someone says, yeah, I want to change. All right, you do that again. You place it in the same position. It doesn't matter. Now it's time to open the envelopes. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to take your fingers, 2 fingers on the front, the thumb on the back side, and together you will take the money, you push it up and hide it behind the envelope. All right? So it has to be in one move. You're going to take it, slide it off, and hide the money behind it. And this is clean. And now you're going to tear it open. You're going to tear it when this is behind the envelope. You're going to tear it open. Make sure that the money is hiding behind. Pretend that you blow inside. You blow inside. Then put your finger inside the envelope. And then take the money at the same moment when you take it out like this. So you pretend that you took it out. Now, of course, there is also a white piece of paper inside the envelope. You have to make sure that the white piece of paper has to be all the way at the bottom. So when you tear it open, there's not a piece of white paper showing up. So that's why you put all the pieces of paper all the way at the bottom, in all the envelopes, all the way at the bottom. So when you tear it open, it's still there on the bottom, right? That's why you also want to have long envelopes. Then you take the money out, you put this away, you show them that you win the money, and they open their envelopes and they will all find in their envelopes the white piece of paper. They didn't make it with the prize, they lost. Really cool effect, guys. Not difficult to do. It's just a fun game, fun trick. And again, if you want to play it very big, you make this larger and you're going to use 10 envelopes, all right? Fantastic trick, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel, give me a like, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Ciao.